I cannot believe I'm watching this.
Hi, I'm Adam Steinbaugh. I'm an attorney at Fire. Today we're going to look at the arrest of a street preacher outside of a Pride event in Reading, Pennsylvania.
I came out and got to preach for about 12 minutes before a cop got in my face, laid hands on me, and threatened to arrest me if I didn't stop. Of course, I don't have my GoPro camera with me because I wasn't coming out, had no idea this was happening, I just happened to drive by it.
So here we have Damon Atkins. He's a street preacher, and he's just walking up to this Pride event for the first time. In the police report that ultimately follows, there's nothing indicating that anything happens outside of what's caught on this camera. So let's continue.
This is public property. It is public property. You don't have to say you don't care. I don't. Guys, let them have their. This is public property. Okay, but then respect it. Oh, I'm respecting it. Let them have their event. You know who's cheering for us? The people that are in hell. So you do you, and I'm going to do me. This is public property.
So here you have the police officer telling him, let them have their day, be respectful. A cop can say that. A cop can encourage you to be respectful, but the First Amendment doesn't require you to respect anyone.
God is not. That's it. Grab this one, your brother.
Getting this on film.
Can I give him my bag while it stuffs him?
What happens here is the word God leaves his lips, and he's speaking at about the same volume as the rest of the crowd. He's not speaking at a volume differently than anyone else, but the moment that he exhibits that he is going to utter words that can be heard across the street that are, at least in the officer's construction of things, offensive to the people across the street, the officer beelines toward him. And from that moment, the moment that the word God left his lips, Damon Atkins was destined for handcuffs.
So I'm going to need you to go to 128 North. And they're clapping. Brothers, man.
I cannot believe I'm watching this.
Altar.
So the police handcuff him, they arrest him, and he's ultimately charged with disorderly conduct, which is a misdemeanor. This isn't disorderly conduct. He hadn't disrupted anything. In fact, the event hadn't even started yet. After he's in handcuffs, you can hear the speaker over the microphone saying, okay, let's begin. So if he's not disrupting anything, what is this? Well, this is speech protected by the First Amendment. The First Amendment means that people get to engage in expression that other people on the street, and maybe even police officers, find offensive. That doesn't mean that you should wind up in handcuffs just because you say something that offends someone else. But that's not how things played out in Reading. Ultimately, the DA looked at the video here and the body camera and the law and agreed that this is obviously not disorderly conduct, and they wound up dropping the charges. But that should not be the end of the story. Follow Fire for more First Amendment news.